Hi everyone. The physical health and mental health of each of us depends on what is going on in our lives and what's going on in society, because our without is an extension of our within. It is very important that we get support, physical support, monetary support, to be able to be in a sound physical body, and for our disposition, for our decisions and dispositions in our life to be best for everyone. Once that is sacrificed and our survival is in the line, meaning if, for example, the monetary support from the government is not coming when we need it, or the job that we have is not there, we lost it, or the business that we created collapsed. This is when our mind becomes unstable. There are lots of thoughts, there are lots of imaginations, back chats, meaning chatting going on in our mind, when really it is not a place where we should chat. It is not a place where we should associate photos and images and words with other pictures and words that are not even related to that which we connected to. So our logical ability decrease when there is no stable support in terms of financial support that will get us our basic necessities. And so I'm now here in the US, so I'm talking about the stimulus package also. And my push is for the stimulus package to become a universal basic income, to become a multiple stimulus check that will then become a universal basic income. Because some big things start from small things, and then as we experience the consequence, kind of let go of our limitations and go with the flow of life, and then change in the process of that journey that we are in. We realize so many things that we change our focus, we change our starting point from what is best for me only within selfish desires, to the desire for all of us to benefit. Putting my shoes in the shoes of these politicians, I would just let go of whatever it is that is limiting me, or whatever it is that I want for myself, and go by the that which will benefit the majority. Universal basic income is definitely the one that will stabilize our lives. It will not make our financial analytics to go up and down, just like the stock market or the seesaw. You see, we are aiming for a kind of life that is stable for everyone, not just here in the US, not just in the Philippines, but all over the world. But if we are going to start somewhere, let's start where we are at. I'm in the US. The stimulus check is being given, not to everyone. So we can transition that to a multiple stimulus check that will eventually become a universal basic income for everyone. And rather than, for example, I'm putting my shoes in the shoes of the politicians, I will not just spend time on back-chatting about what I like, what they don't like, and all these things, because these are a waste of energy. Because eventually we have to go with the flow of life, because the flow of life is going towards what benefits all, and that's where we should go. That is our destination. If we limit ourselves, it's going to create what we have now, which is delay in the stimulus checks, lots of people suffering, who lost their jobs, who lost their businesses, and is now needing support. If we are concerned about what we will get from all this negotiations and everything, and what our group is going to get and what it will not get, it will delay our decision. It's just like I'm going to cook, and I'm thinking in my mind, oh, what should I cook? So it's 11 o'clock. I need to cook lunch. And I'm thinking, oh, let me call my friend. And I called 3 friends, and they're cooking something, but I don't like these things they're cooking, you know. So I'm thinking, maybe I should have that. Someone said that is best. That is the best tasting thing. So, and I'm saying, oh, wait, but I don't have much money for that. Instead of going that way, which is really processing things in our mind, we can just look at the present problem and provide a solution that is best for everyone. So, see, if I put my shoes in the shoes of the politicians, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to look at the common sense of it all, and the support has to be immediate because people's lives are in the line. It's it's like um it, it's abuse of life. It is because look, there are many people who's got money and they have places to stay, and they can take care of their physical health, and of course, because this is because they have financial stability, and so they always have this money to spend, you see. And of course, when you don't have the money, you kind of not want to release it, and the justification is I worked so hard for it. Okay, so the other part of society is saying, hey, uh, how can you have this much and I only have this much? And of course, your voice is not being heard because um, because of the financial condition you're in. And this is not the flow of life. This is the flow contrary to life. So we want see here's the thing is that we actually want the world to change for the best world that we all can live on, that we can live on. But we're just thinking that we can do it by ourselves, meaning that 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 our group or I will be saved from the suffering, right? And so I don't really care about the rest of you guys. I'm just gonna be rich and I'm gonna sit on it and being apathetic of what these poor people are now experiencing. If I'm a leader, I will let go of the considerations to give way for the the best life for all, because that is everyone's dream, that is everyone's purpose, because within that the individual exists. And if everyone will have the best life on earth, then that individual will also have that best life, you see. But if the individual only works for its own end, then this is going contrary to life, and in the end it will have to go, because as we've seen when COVID-19 opened the veil, we can now see that our life is not stable unless we stabilize it by giving all that basic necessity that they need. How can you sleep at night? And how can you go past these homeless people. It's only when we're apathetic that we can do that. It's only when we're like numb to the suffering in this world that we can do that. And even if you push it in, you will have some sort of back chat, that says, you know what, you are being selfish, and this decision is called for, and you are only thinking about this consideration for your group. You see, I'm talking about the leaders that will make the decision to when to give the support to everyone. And what we don't see is that there is a big consequence, and even the leaders will suffer the consequence for this. You see, we are all in this together because we are all parts of this life. And either we embrace everyone, and whatever position we are in, allow for and open the door for giving everyone what is best. That is when we can say that we have really used COVID-19 for the best. Because every negative can be a platform for the best life possible for the individual and for everyone. I can say that because it happened to me before, and in my life it's always like that. And what we need to do is to stabilize our life so that this is not going to happen again. This suffering should end. This is not something that we don't know how to tackle. This is really simple. It's just about letting go of that selfish tendencies and just open oneself up to personal change and do what is best for everyone.